This is a review of the Intex Portable Hot Tub series. Specifically, this is the most entry-level model that Intex offers, in that it is both the smallest in size, smallest volume hot tub, as well as it having the least amount of features. The two models that they carry, the lower priced and the more expensive models, are the air bubbler system compared to the jet system. So one has a water jet system, similar to other hot tubs that you might have seen. However, this model does not have that. This has an air bubbler system. It's a lot less money, and it's not quite the same massage experience. That being said, most people getting these hot tubs are getting it for the hot water therapy as opposed to the massage itself from the jets. So just to give you a little bit of a background, I'm a hot tub builder. I spent most of my career building commercial and residential concrete hot tubs, permanent hot tub installations that might cost anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 for residential, maybe even north of $100,000 for a commercial application. And at another point in my career, I also sold acrylic and portable hot tub series, but more of the high end, kind of like the $15,000 fiberglass and acrylic hot tub models. So when I was presented with this very, very entry-level hot tub, I was highly skeptical, to say the least. I did not anticipate that this would be a good hot tub experience. I thought it's just going to be too low end, it's not going to satisfy, it's not going to be big enough, it's not going to be deep enough, it's not going to be hot enough, all of these things. I was very skeptical. And honestly, I couldn't have been more wrong. Now, that's not to say that there's no limitations of this hot tub. It's very entry level. It's a plug and play series. You just plug it into the wall and turn it on, and that's all you need to do. So there's not really any permanent electrical installation. It just needs to be installed on something flat like a concrete pad, or leveled and compacted paving stones, something like that. And then you just plug it in and use it. And in this case, I found this to be a very capable hot tub. Again, I thought that I wasn't going to enjoy it. I only use it, just my wife and I. There's only two of us, but we're both 6 feet tall. So I thought that this was going to be too small. At around 250 gallons, or about 1,000 liters. Again, I just thought it was going to be too small and too cramped, but the reality is that it's not. It's very capable, and it's something that I would highly recommend for people to consider looking at. Now, I'm going to show you the air bubbler system right now, just to show you what that looks like. Again, this is a feature that I thought was going to underwhelm, but it's actually very capable. I'll show you now. As you can see, that's a pretty capable bubbler system, and it's surprisingly good for therapeutic massage for an air bubbler system versus a water jet system. You might have noticed that there's some bubbles there, and it's worth noting that this hot tub that we're looking at right now is about to be drained and winterized, put away for the winter. It is, this water in here is about 3 months, just a little over 3 months old, so it's definitely old, dirty, and time to go. So don't expect your brand new hot tub to operate with foam like that, because it likely would not. So just to talk about some of the limitations of this hot tub, I just mentioned that this one's being put away for the winter, and that's probably the biggest limitation of these. Being that they only operate at 120 volts, they have a fairly small heater. It takes a long time to heat these things up, and if it's really cold outside, if you live in an area that gets sub-zero temperatures in the winter, this thing is not going to be able to maintain temperatures for you. This is not a 4-season hot tub. This is more of like a 3-season hot tub if you live in those kinds of areas. But in terms of the cost that I have been paying to operate this tub for the past 3 months has been approximately $45 Canadian per month in electrical costs. So let's call that maybe $30 US per month in electrical costs. I keep my hot tub temperature at 98 degrees day in and day out. And about 3 or 4 hours in advance of using it, I turn it up to the maximum temperature, which is 104 degrees. And again, doing so only cost me about $30 US, or about $1 a day for that electrical cost. So again, something I was expecting it to be a lot less efficient than that, and I was really pleasantly surprised to see how little electrical demand this thing actually had. And again, that's the same temperature, 104 degrees, that's the same temperature you get in a $100,000 hot tub installation. you'll get that in here. So it's the same hot water therapy benefits in both cases, and at the entry-level cost that these things sell for, it is an absolute no-brainer. If you've been thinking about getting one of these things and you're okay with not being able to use it in the dead of winter, then that's it. You should absolutely pull the trigger and get one. I couldn't be happier with this thing for what it is. I expected a lot worse, and it delivered a lot more. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.